First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this opening dynamic. Not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Ron!
Now ETN to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Right, let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go. Take it easy, route.
Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Great job.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Here we go. Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Here's Williams. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze, 47 yards. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
23. Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Think right. Hey, Lion.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Think right open. 11, Agate.
Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, Ron. 13, Luke. Think right open. Go. Silver.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Easy. Read it, 44.
Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Oh, he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now 3rd down and very long. Looking to throw is Williams. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
To the air, Williams.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Rome Odunze
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
Yeah, he's before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence going to throw again. Open man is Kirk, complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Thomas will come in motion right.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Hey, Lion. Hey, kill.
Again, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 8. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
A pass complete to Odunze.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Throwing is Williams.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
To throw, Williams. And pass complete to Moore.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Now he's free at the 35.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Lawrence.
Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
They'll run with ETN.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll lead here to a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
Dancing to his, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars use the short field to get in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw, it's Williams.
Escaping the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, here's Williams.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Williams.
Forced out to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Williams.
Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Lawrence will throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
30 left.
ETN up the middle. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
Looking long for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Ready? Street.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that.
Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift.
32 yards.
And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Open man is Duvernay.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now Lawrence to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
And to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. We're at 23. 13 loop.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas, 70 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
11. Hey, kill.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
11.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now Lawrence changing the play.
Going quickly here to Thomas. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lion. 70 Raging. 70 Dragon 60. Go.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Lightning 18. Come 19. Come 19. Warriors 70. Check smash. Check smash. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight.